Hello, 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 you wonderful people. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone is doing great. And today, I'm super excited about this. If you haven't already seen the title and everything else, today what we're going to be doing is opening this box from the makers and hopefully doing a project from this. Now this is the monthly subscription box from the makers, and it's their Ghosts and Pumpkins kit. You've seen me do a few boxes before. Now, I'd asked on Facebook and you guys were no help at all. No, you weren't. Thank you very much. But I asked if you wanted, when we've opened this and dug through it, if you wanted to do the Ghost project, or it seems to be Pumpkins with Little People in Them project. So I asked which project you wanted to see me make and hopefully join in with if you have the supplies. And it's 50-50 so far. Half of you are saying ghosts, half of you are saying little pumpkin people. So, gonna have to ask in the chat as well, what do you fancy seeing me make once we get to that stage of this? Now, I would just like to point out this video is not sponsored, but the girls from the makers did, the ladies from the makers did very kindly send this to me and gave me permission to use it in a video. So thank you so much, guys. And if any of you are here from the makers, I know they did very kindly share out the link that we were going to be doing this. And if you're felting along, absolutely, you can felt along with me, and if you want to share either, well, if you've come from the makers, share in the makers group when you've finished, tag at Ben McFuzzyLugs, and then we can all possibly at the end get a look and see everybody's makes using this kit. Right, firstly, let's dive into the chat and see everybody. I know we have the lovely Magdalena, but who is now renamed Lena. I love that. Okay, so hello Lena, loving it. Denise, hello there. Dragon House, which is Ellen, lovely day and finally in time for alive. Well, I assume it's alive. You're saying lively, but I'm not feeling very lively. Denise, dull and rainy here. Yeah, it was vile. I couldn't get out of bed this morning because the past 2 days we've had beautiful sunshine, and then I woke up this morning, I was like, it's dark. And just as I was about to get out of bed, it literally just sounded like someone had dumped a bucket of water over my house. It was, yeah, the clouds were trying to take over the land by like airdrop. It was awful, terrible. And Denise is making some pumpkin type earrings just now. Awesome. Dragon House. That was your first time on chat. Ellen, I'm never going to remember, so I'm going to call you Dragon because that's a cool name. Dragon, welcome to the live then. Any pointers is just enjoy yourself. You've got the hang of chatting, so chat away if you've got any questions, and if you want to join in creating while we're creating, awesome too. Oh, Lena, thank you so much. I'm awfully kind, apparently. Thank you so much. Dragon, you've started the dragon but can't find the video for the head. If you remind me after the live, I'll hopefully find those videos that the head is there. There is a video for the head. So Lena's saying ghost. Oh, Dragon House, you're still waiting for your box to arrive, but would love to see either. Awesome. Lila, your shop was suspended. You opened 2 shops and also suspended automatically. What can I do? Yeah, if Etsy suspends your shop, and there's something up with their system just now. I have been hearing a few people getting their shops suspended. But if you have one shop shut down, they'll just automatically shut down the other ones. But if they haven't given you a good reason for shutting your shop down, like I say, it seems to be an accident just now that many people are getting flagged. Contact Etsy, message Etsy, tweet them, contact in the forums and phone them. Get onto them and say, what's going on, can we sort this out? And I have heard of a few people them reopening the shops and apologising. I think they're obviously doing some kind of system to try and catch some of the bad players, and these kind of things always catch people who don't deserve it as well. So contact them, bug them, tell them my shop's been shut down, I don't know why, can we fix this? That's all you can do. Dragon, you do embroidery, I love doing it, yes. And Dragon House does all sorts. Awesome. Right, okay guys, when did this box arrive? I think this box arrived on Tuesday and I've not opened it yet. I'm amazed at my self-control, but I wanted to open it live on air. As I say, the makers do a fab monthly subscription kit. You can sign up for it and get 1 month's box and then cancel, or you can get surprise boxes every month. And we've done a few of these kits together, and so far I've been super happy with them. You know, I'm gonna say it how I find it, but hopefully no polystyrene balls in this for me to swear at. So we're gonna see how it is. But yeah, so far these kits have been awesome, good projects, and I've learnt different ways of doing stuff. So hopefully better than last week. If you didn't see last week's live, after this, go back and check where we made, I don't know where I put him, but we made a little cactus in the tub. And yeah, Lily Tree did way better than me with a cute cactus. Right, anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get into this. Open, there we go. And I love their boxes, so sturdy. Already loving it. It's saying boo on the inside with a little ghost stamp. That is super cute. Okay, and there's a little note in here. What are we saying? From October, the makers' boxes are going to be a little different. They're going to do smaller project makers' boxes, more exciting techniques, more luxury materials, and also hedgehog fabric, silk and clay, so mixed media kind of things in the boxes. Awesome. More animal projects and more advanced notice of the project themes. Okay, so from October the boxes are going to be slightly different, but anyway, this is the September box, and very cute in little tissue paper here. It's exciting. Right, how can I do this so we can actually see it better? Turn the camera down. There we go. So, tissue paper, very cool, very rustly. Right, that's gone. Okay, what is in the box? We have, is this our instructions? Newsletter and tutorial overleaf. So, awesome newsletter with loads of stuff on it, and a free toadstool tutorial on the back. Awesome. And the Maker's Box newsletter as well. Okay, so yes, the instructions. Okay, cool. Right, so the instructions, what we've actually got the option to make here. I wasn't sure because I'd only seen the little picture on the outside of the box. So we've got instructions to make a posable ghost or pumpkins with faces. So take your pick, guys. I've got to stop trying to speak and rustle things at the same time. So that's the two things that we can be making. Here's the fibres. We'll get to them in a second. 3 of the nice strong pipe cleaners. I really like these. A little free sample. Ooh, free sample of bloody red. Awesome. Anyway, I like the little free samples of fibre. I think I can get rid of the box now. Right, get rid of. I can put it out of the way. Excuse the noises. Stay there. And let's look at the fibres we've got. This is always the exciting bit. And I believe in the Maker's Kit, if it's your first, up to my face a bit more, if it's your first box, you get like needles and everything in it, and then after that you don't. So I've already got needles from the Makers. see what we've got. There seems to be a good range. Firstly, their core wool, nice generous poof of core wool. It smells nice and sheepy. I know, I'm a weirdo. And a nice, it's still bats, but a nice clean white. You can see the difference between a core wool, can you? It's kind of slightly off-white, and this is much brighter white, and there's bits of vegetable matter in the core wool. That's the same wherever you get it from. The core wool's the stuff that goes inside your project. But it smells really good. Lot of lanolin in that, so good for my hands. Yeah, so we've got lovely, pillowy, soft, pure white bats, a little bit of black. This is exciting. Oh, so a really bright orange. I think that's killing my camera with its brightness. Super bright orange. A nice orangey yellow. And then what kind of, yeah, that's a different orangey, kind of more pinky orange. And a sort of lime green. That's pretty cool. It looks a bit duller on camera, but a lime green. This is a very pale pink, I think. My light's not great in here today. Yeah, that's a pale pink. I'm excited to know what these are all for. And awesome, because I saw in the box, which I've thrown on the floor and I can't get it just now, yeah, in fact, even on the pictures here, yeah, the pumpkins with their faces, can we see? They've got like curly tops of hair on the top. So we've even got some curls, which is awesome, and a little bit of grey. So that is what is in the box. Yeah, sounds good. So before I get started, a last call for do we want to felt along and create the posable ghost or the pumpkins with faces? Last call. I'm going to dive into the chat and then we'll go with whatever is chosen. Oh, Salon Sonic is here, and Lena. Oh yeah, we've already done that. Marsha's Mixed Media from Orlando. Hello there. And Alice, hello. Lily Tree's in the house as well. Awesome. And Sally. Hello everybody. So, right, Lena's saying ghost. What else have we got? We've got ghost, we've got don't mind. And I had 50-50 on Facebook. So, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes more, and I'm not timing this. This is just a made up number. I'm giving you 2 minutes more to decide what we're going to be doing while we're at it. I wasn't sure if I was getting needles or not in this box, but I've already had a box with needles in, so I'm not getting needles. So I'm just popping last week's needle from the kit last week. I was actually happy with the needle, so I'm going to use that in my little needle holder. So that should give us some stabbiness. Oh, Sally saying pumpkin, Lorraine saying pumpkin. Ooh, I think pumpkin's slightly in the lead. Come on people, what do you think? I'll give you 1 minute more and then we can decide whether we're doing pumpkins with faces, which do look adorable, or posable ghosts, which equally look adorable. So I really don't mind either way. I think they're super cute either way. So I'll give you the pumpkins. The skill level is very easy beginner, and they're going to be 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters. I like that they're nice little projects. I felt on the small side. And the posable ghost is an easy project at a 15 centimeter size. The pumpkin, the techniques we'll be learning, basic shapes, basic shaping, adding details and colour. Beginners, if you're completely new, go to the website, they've got more tutorials. And the ghost, the techniques we'll be learning are wrapping wire and adding details. Oh, what are we at? That's another, oh, you guys, That's another vote in for ghost. So again, we're at 50-50, aren't we? Are we doing a ghost? Are we doing a pumpkin? Who's gonna... Right. Okay, the next person to say what you want, that's what it's going to be, because I can't decide. They both look adorable and great fun, and I keep going, I kind of want to do the ghost, but the pumpkins are cute. I want to do a pumpkin, but the ghost's cute. So next person to say, speak up now or forever hold your peace. Have a wee drink. I think pumpkins are super good project to make. I've done, I believe a couple of years ago, I've got a video tutorial of making pumpkins, but not pumpkins with faces. I haven't done that. And I've never felted a ghost. So, oh, in fact, there is. Now I'm going to spoil it all. I missed one. Sorry, try again. There is also the option for making pumpkin girls as well. So we've got pumpkins with faces. Let's reset the count. We've got pumpkins with faces, a pumpkin girl, or posable ghosts. There we go. So, yeah. Ooh. Now I've made it. No, I said the next one to say would get it, and we've had Denise come in and say ghost. Now I know you already said it on Facebook, but it's not cheeky. That's what I said. The next one, that's what we're gonna do. So we're doing ghosts. If the stuff that you guys want to do, we could do the pumpkins or the pumpkin girl another time. I was gonna say possibly next week, but it's the ghost. So what I need, the materials, if anyone's wanting to felt along with this, the materials we need is core wool, nice white merino and black New Zealand merino, and the pipe cleaners. So a pipe cleaner, and of course it's the wool that's at the bottom. There's the white, there's the black, and here's the core. Right, so the rest of that can go away for another week. Who have we got? Rosanne's in the house. Oh, she's saying pumpkin faces. Sorry, we are going with a ghost. I'm so tempted to go with something else now, but we're going with a ghost. But we can, if you want. Yeah, people are saying pumpkin girls. But Lena's happy with a ghost. If you want, we can do one of the other projects another week. But ghost it is. So, oh, I'm excited for this. I've never made a ghost, which is really strange. I don't know why I haven't. And they're saying extras you might need. I like this. Needle and thin decorative thread or fishing line if you're hanging the ghost up. That would be so cool to have a spooky mobile. Yeah, okay. Ready. Oh, this is good. We've got warnings. Felting needles are sharp. Store of needles safely. Broken needles disposed of ideally in a sharp bin. And felting needles are fragile and they can break. Always stab straight in and out at the same angle, keeping your wrist straight. Yeah, for any newbies to felting, I do want to explain that, because it often, everywhere says, and quite rightly they say, stab in and out straight. And what they're meaning is, it doesn't, what they're meaning, if you've got your surface that you're felting into, always felt the needle down and then straight back up in the way it's come out. Don't felt into something and then kind of bend it a bit, because the needles are fragile and will break. But they're not so super fragile. They're not like, I mean, touch wood, but they're not breaking all the time. I haven't broke a needle in a little while, so they're not so fragile. You've just got to be aware of that. Yeah. Lots of detail in this. This is cool. So the felting needles is a specialist needle that has sharp ends with notches on the edge. As you stab the needle into the wool, the notches catch the fibre and push them inwards, tangling them together and creating the felt. Nice. As you felt, stab, the wool will shrink inwards, getting tighter and firmer where you stab, allowing you to shape the wool into a felted object. The deeper you sink the needle, the more of the core inside gets felted and the quicker it changes shape. For quick shaping, use coarser needles. For shaping finer fibres and adding little details, use a finer needle. Already we have more details than last week. I'm liking that. Okay. For one ghost you need two pipe cleaners, right? Second pipe cleaner. For one ghost you need 15 centimeters of extra strong pipe cleaner, 10 grams of basic wool, I don't weigh anything, 5 grams of the white, and a pinch of black. Before you start, take a pinch of each colour and put aside for finishing touches. There's plenty here, so I hopefully won't be running out. Okay, so we're starting with the arms. Take a wisp of the core wool and start wrapping it around one end of the pipe cleaner. Okay, so we've got to take a bit of this fella and then wrap around the pipe cleaner a little bit, and once we've wrapped a centimetre, and I like this is super useful, once you've wrapped about a centimetre down, fold that end over so that it holds itself. That's cool. And continue wrapping the pipe cleaner towards the centre, covering with a couple of layers. Gotcha. So this is going to be the arms of the ghost. It's hard to talk and wrap at the same time. Okay, anyway. And it says I've got to do this on both sides and leave a gap in the centre. So that's one side. I'm just going to felt this in so it holds in place a bit. And then we do the same on the other side. So I'm gonna wrap about a centimetre down, fold over that centimetre, and then fold it over better than that, and then I need some more core. So when I'm breaking this off, I'm just kind of pulling out gently to tease it, to draft it into more of a straight line that makes wrapping a little bit easier. So around we go. I will make this look prettier later. And then felt that. So is anyone actually felting along while we're doing this? Is anyone trying to make a ghost, or did you have your heart set on pumpkins and you're making pumpkins? But yeah, I'm kind of intrigued, looking forward to how this turns out. As I say, like when we did Nessie a few months ago, I learned different techniques, different ways of doing it than what I would have done. I think I'm making things overly complicated. Okay, so we need the other pipe cleaner and lay it across the gap of the arms about 1/3 down. That's like about 1/3 down. Are my arms even? That looks... I'll fold it in half and find... Oh yeah, that's better than I actually thought. Right, about 1/3 down. And then twist the covered arm pipe cleaners around the bare pipe cleaner so that the left arm's on the right, and the right arm's on the left. So just giving them a wee twist so they're all attached to each other. Cool. And we're gonna wrap the head as well the same way. Oops. So wrapping down a bit. Fold the end and continue wrapping down. Lily's not felting today, but watching carefully. That's actually, your felts always turn out so cute. It's ridiculous. Your cactus the other week was adorable. Everyone said how good it was, and it totally was. Okay, right. This is going to be a bigger ghost than I was anticipating, but that still sounds fun. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a wee a little felt to firm it up and smooth it off a little bit. It doesn't say that yet. This is just me. I waste so much time. I don't know if anyone else does this. I'm like, I've got rush orders on, I'm working super hard, but I'll just sit and just spend an extra hour just felting the base before moving on to anything else. No, Lena's not making the ghost. You're doing your work on your lap while watching. Oh well, it's cool to have you. Cool to have you along anyway. I know sometimes it's nice to just watch what people are doing and laugh at that. Hopefully we won't need to laugh at anything. Right. Is that a third? Should I have done this further down? Good enough. Right. What's the next step? You should now have a covered top and 2 arms either side. That we do have. And repeat with the bottom. So same thing. Because these pipe cleaners are nice and strong, it's a good idea to do this folding over just to get the wool to hold. It's so much easier than just hoping that the twists that I'm doing will hold it in place. So that's good if you're a beginner and you've got these super strong pipe cleaners. My pipe cleaners are not as good as this. I just use cheapo craft ones which don't hold their shape so well. I should maybe consider getting decent pipe cleaners. Alright. And you could take time to wrap this a lot smoother, but I have a feeling we're going to be adding loads of extra stuff to it anyway. Okay, so yes, so we've got, we have a strange cross shape just now, but I can see where we're going. Right, so the next 3 steps will be about adding more layers to the shape to build up the bulk. No felting needle has been used. Whoops. Okay, stop felting, Pam. It says no felting. Wrap layers of wool across the centre, covering the mid body. Okay, gotcha. So to this stage we're just wool wrapping. We're not felting yet. Bad me. Okay, so I'm doing, it doesn't say so, but it looks like it. I'm doing like a kind of crisscross fashion across the body to make this nice and fat. I want a nice plump ghost. Okay, crisscross across the middle. Keeping the wool flat and wrapping it tightly to make sure it sticks to itself. So yeah, that's not bad. Once the layers become thicker, use the felting needle to stab into the wool to felt it down. Okay, felting now I'm allowed to felt. Bad me. It's saying once the shape's been established, we'll cover with the better white wool. But I think I need a bit more on his head to make him a bit more more of a head shape. Rosani wanted to felt along, but with coughing spurts, oh, you're poorly. Not good for the stabbies. No, definitely don't want to be stabbing and coughing. I can see that might not be good for you, so yeah. But this does seem like a nice, quick and easy project. I would probably, because I don't usually felt this kind of size, so I would probably have done about half the size, but it's good to challenge myself to make something bigger than I would normally. So right, so I think that's kind of ghosty shaped. Well, it's the basics of a ghosty shape. I think I want his arms a little bit fatter at the ends as well. So I'm just taking a bit, wrapping his arms. I really should. Right, if you're ever getting a kit of anything, it's super important you read the whole thing before you start felting or creating it, because you're going in a bit blind. But so hopefully I'm not doing this and then on the next page there'll be something that says I'm supposed to do something completely different. But just now I'm just making him wider in the middle of his body, which is what they said, and a little bit wider, just building up a bit till it's how I want him to be. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Lily said it's looking spooky. Yeah, I think it's kind of looking ghosty already, isn't it? I'm just gonna spend a few minutes just kind of shaping this a little bit with a needle. And I think most of you know about felting, but I'm just gonna explain a little bit here too. So this is the kind of rough shape, but to smooth this out I've got to felt into it, and what I'm wanting to do is stab the needle in perpendicular to where I want the surface to be. So as I'm wanting like a curved shape going round the way, I would stab the needle in this kind of direction, so I can either move the needle or move the item. And if you're not into danger felting, you can be doing this on a felting surface where you would probably have to move the needle more than the object. But when it's in the air, I can just turn him around, felt straight in and out, and turn him around, and as you felt, that kind of starts shaping the surface to the shape that you're wanting, which is just a ghost shape. It's just coming together quite good already. Right, so while I'm doing this stabby bit, and okay, if I'd have wrapped this tighter, I wouldn't have to felt it for quite so long, but I was trying to read and talk and wrap all at the same time. Too many things, so he's a little bit softly wrapped, but it's going to come together pretty quickly. But yeah, while we're firming him up, what have you guys done creative this week? I have been felting so many little dogs just now. Things seem to really be getting busy in my shop, which is awesome. How have things been with all of you? But it's getting pretty awesome. But also I've started work on a super secret project. It was an idea I had. I've been kind of working on it. Those of you in Pam Duthie's Felting Friends got a little kind of sneak peek at what I might be up to. I'll let you in on the secret. What I'm planning... Okay, if I say it, then it has to happen. I've not been saying this because I'm a bit nervous about doing it. But one of the biggest questions I get all the time is, can you do a video? Can you show us step by step how to set up an Etsy shop? And I've been kind of holding off on doing that because it's 11 years since I opened an Etsy shop. I don't know how to do it. And I figured basically to show you, to teach everybody how to open an Etsy shop, I'm going to have to open an Etsy shop, am I? So, yeah. So I tried to think about what can I create to make my new Etsy shop. What is it I can do? And one thing, okay, I'm not great at it, but I had been in my shop, I've been selling some digital stamps and some digital artwork. And I haven't been pushing it, and I thought it's not really, it doesn't fit in with my shop, although it's dogs and everything, it doesn't quite fit in with my shop. So it would make sense to move that out and create a new shop with that. So this is my plan. Like, I have so much time to be doing all these things. But my plan is I'm going to move out all the digital stamps, all the digital artwork from my Ben McFuzzyLugs shop. And I'm going to, right from scratch, show you step by step me making my own shop. And for digital stamps, I'm going to show you how to open up the shop. I'm going to show you how I'm thinking up the ideas for what I should be making in my shop, how I'm doing the keyword research, how I'm creating listings, and all the good stuff. So I'm quite intrigued actually, because I'm sure the process of setting up a shop has changed since I did it 11 years ago. And hopefully there's kind of all sorts of different things in that. There might be like things that I've not seen, that I've not spotted in years, that I might learn new things even for my main shop. So that's the plans of what I'm going to be doing. I hope it'll be interesting and fun and useful. The digital art, I need a lot of practice at that, because obviously I mainly do felting, so they're not going to be the best digital things in the entire world. So it's definitely, I think it's going to be like when I started my shop with needle felting, I was brand new at needle felting and not all that good. So hopefully over time I've got better as I've practiced more and my shop's got better. So I feel like it's kind of a good example of starting again with something I can kind of do, but I definitely need more practice with. So I'm not going to open this shop and maybe like, straight out of the gate getting millions of sales. I'm not expecting that. I'm not wanting that. I want to show you what it's really like. The struggle. I'm probably not going to make any sales before Christmas in the new shop. But I'm saying that now. If I make 1 or 2 sales, I'll be happy. But I want to do the keyword research, start building up, get some views, get some heart, get some organic traffic, get ranking in searches, find different search terms, all the good stuff, as if I was starting from scratch, because I will be. So, one thing, that I totally wanted to ask you guys about. I thought about, now naming is going to be a huge thing, because, well, you're not stuck with your name, you can change the name. But when I was starting needle felting, the name that came to me the best was my dog Ben's name of Ben McFuzzyLugs, because Fuzzylugs, just it's a needle felted dog. If you're not Scottish, lugs are ears, so it's McFuzzyLugs is basically Scottish fluffy ears. So I thought that worked perfectly. And I was thinking what kind of a name for a second shop. Now I was thinking like Pam Duthie's Printables or something, but then I thought that's not fair. I've got one shop named after one of my dogs, so I'm gonna have to name my second shop after after Mia. So Mia's full name is Mia Cat, because she stands up on her back legs like a meerkat. So I was wondering, you guys, give me ideas for a shop name using Mia's name. I was thinking something just simple. I want it to say what it is, either digital art, printables, digital stickers. I'm just in the middle of keyword research what's going to be the best thing, but something like, I don't know, Meerkat Printables or something. Let me know, guys, give me ideas of shop names. But that's that's what my cunning plan is so far. Right, let's dive into the chat. Where have we got to? Oh, Sally's making a border terrier. It's taken 20 hours so far. Yeah, some of the bigger sculptures do take the time, but they're totally worth it. And I love border terriers. They are super cute and fun to. I've made quite a few border terriers. They're good fun to make. Cecily, I'm late, but here I am. Hello, welcome aboard. We are felting a ghost today. I was gonna say, I hope you can tell. I'm not entirely sure. Someone comes in like, what on earth is she felting? No idea. Marsha, you are so funny. No idea what I said, but thank you. I'm so excited, can't wait. Hopefully that's about the process of starting up the shop. I hope it'll be like interesting, not just if you're brand new and wanting to start a shop, but I'm hoping there'll be things for everybody in that. But so far it's just an idea. I'm just starting out the idea. Mum's saying my digi-coup, I did a digital stamp of a Highland cow. She's saying that's really good, so thank you, Mum. I know you used that on a few cards. I might send you over some of my new digital stamps. I've been working on things, so yeah, we'll see. So, nervous about it, but I just thought it was a cool idea. Leanne, so thrilled to catch a live chat. Good to have you on board. Rosani, that will help a lot of folks. Thank you so much. Mia's paw printables. That's cute. Cool. Yeah, keep them coming. Everybody with ideas, and that's because it's so hard to think up names for a shop. That's a video in the planning. But I've while I'm looking around at shops and things, sometimes it's really cool to some people's shop names are so clever and creative, and they really evoke the feeling of what you're wanting your shop to be about. And then other people's shop names, you're just like, what on earth? That's rubbish. So sorry, but yeah, there's so much that can just in a shop name. If someone tells you what the shop name is, and if it's too difficult to, like, if you can't spell it, if someone says, oh yeah, I've got a shop on Etsy, and say this massive wonderful long word that nobody knows how to spell, then you're not going to get found. So yeah, it's finding the right balance. Or this great shop name that, you know, you're talking about vintage or antique, you know, collectible finds, but suddenly you've moved on to drawing something, and your shop has nothing to do with what you started out with. So it's difficult to come out with the right name. Mum, look forward to seeing them. Cool. Cecily, it'd be cool to watch the process of a new shop. Yeah, I'm excited and nervous. We'll see. Okay, right, this is nowhere near smooth yet, but the next stage is supposed to be adding the white on top, so I think this is a good time to do that. And they're suggesting not to wrap it, but to break off little bits and layer it on, so that'll really help smooth and firm everything out as I go along. So I will get on with that. And yeah, if you guys let me know in the chat, keep me distracted while I'm working on this. But do you have an Etsy shop? What's the name of your Etsy shop, and how long have you had it, or you're thinking about one? I know we've got a lot of Etsy sellers on, mainly because I've talked a lot about selling on Etsy. But yeah, just let me know what's the name of your shop. No links, people. You can't unless you've got the blue wrench. Sorry, spanner's a very very UK word. Unless you've got the blue wrench, you can't put up links anyway. But just the name of your shop, and people will check you out if they want to. But I just want to nosy at people's names, because that's always cool to see. I hope I've got to be careful with this white that I don't run out, because this is way bigger than I was expecting. There's a load of white. There is a load of white, but I want to make sure that I've got the right amount. I'm sort of although it's a ghost, I'm still seeing sort of the Stay Puffy guy from Ghostbusters in my head as well. Is it Stay Puffy? Am I making up things? But you know what I mean, the big bad guy at the end of Ghostbusters. That's kind of in my head. That's what I really want to make, but no, I'll be good. I'll do what we're told to do. Yeah, so yeah, everybody, come on, your shop names. Let me hear. Hit me with them. And also, how long ago did you open your shop? If you've opened your Etsy shop, that's another super interesting thing. How long have you had a shop? Because I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what it's like to start up a new shop in this day and age. It was like Etsy was a totally different place when Mum started her shop at about the same time as well. Yeah, it was definitely, I mean, I think Etsy, although we felt like we were completely behind and there was all these original people there, it was only about 2 years old. And it definitely had that so much more of a handmade feeling than, although it does have the handmade feeling, but it felt a bit more, as my friend's mum says, it felt a bit more kind of hand knitted. It felt like it was a crafty thing, and all the people there, I remember, like, we used to, your shop reviews, when people bought something, they would review like how nice the packaging was, whether it was recycled. No, it was all things like that. I was talking today about the chat rooms, that, well, the forums were so much nicer. There was such a community. The forums are not good nowadays, but also you had chat. So anyone remembers chat? Chat was so much fun. There was like chat rooms that you went into, and only so many people could go into a chat room at any one time, so you would have to wait for a space in some of the busier chat rooms. And there would be fun games that basically, while you're chatting away, one person's shop would be featured, so you'd be chatting, but you would also go and have a look at their shop, and people would post up things that they liked the look of from their shop, and you'd still be chatting away, and then after a while someone else's shop would get featured, so you would be looking at each other's shops, getting to know each other. And I literally, most of my Christmas shopping I just did from chat. You would just sit talking to people, and then as you got to know people, you'd see listings flash up in the chat, and you would just go, oh, I like the look of that, and just buy that there and then. It was you didn't have to search, so that was so much fun. So yeah, back in the day. Another thing that was cool was there was alchemy. Now you can create custom things nowadays, but alchemy was so much different because there was an actual place you would go to, and people would have posted up and say, I'm looking for this kind of a thing, and if you wanted to, you could go and sort of bid on it and say, well, I can make you something that looks a bit like this, and here's what the kind of cost will be, and they could either agree with your idea, or they could go with someone else. But that was kind of fun. I don't think I ever sold anything through alchemy like that, but it was kind of fun. And I never used it, but there was Pounce as well, I think, which was a fun thing a lot of people liked, where basically items would you could go there and items would sort of flash up like new stuff as it was coming in, and you would have to pounce on it because it would go away. You would go like, oh, yeah, that's great. Or there was buttons, right on your main page for local stuff, or in your city and things, and that was all cool too. So yeah, it was fun. That's how it was back in the day. Now I still like Etsy, but it just doesn't have that fun feeling like it used to have. Right, let's check the chat again. I've been speaking nonsense for a while. Lily's having a laugh at the Stay Puffed ghost. Yeah, you know what I mean, at least. Cool. Excuse me. Marsha has got Media Creation Studio and Lazy primarily Lazy Susans. Right, yes, I know what that is, yeah. Open since June. Awesome, cool. So you're coming up to your first Christmas period. That's exciting. And that's okay. I'm not going to guarantee that everyone will have an awesome Christmas period. I hope everyone does. But if your SEO's in place and everything's doing kind of good, Christmas is the time. From October, well, it starts to pick up just now. October, there's way more buyers. By November, there's the most buyers that are going to be on the site all year. So you have the best chance. So everybody get ready just now, basically. But yes, if it's your first Christmas, that is so exciting. I hope it does well for you. Lisa, oh, you're listening while you paint. That's awesome. Do you know, I really like that people come and you're just doing your creative thing, painting or paper mache or papier mache. I should say it properly. Sorry, Rosanne. Rosanne will tell me off. But yeah, that's really cool. Just about to do your thing, but we're all being creative. I love this. It's totally weird, but it's kind of cool to be able to sit and have. I've got to turn this down so you can see what I'm felting. I'm such a professional YouTuber. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's cool to be able to sit and do this. Like, I'm so busy with 40 million different things that it's nice to be able to take time to felt a ghost, and I can talk to you my strangers who are friends. Lisa can't wait to see the new shop. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You have 2 shops and going to revamp the one that I've been ignoring. Look forward to seeing your process. Thank you. I'm super looking forward to it as well. I've been putting off forever. One thing, this is such the laziest thing. One thing that annoys me about having more than one shop, I would prefer it if we could have them all under one account, so you could just open your dashboard and switch between your shops, rather than log in and out. And especially because I believe you're supposed to have a separate, I believe, I'm going to have to learn this as well. I believe you need to have a separate email for each shop, and so I was like, oh, I really don't want to do this. But then I discovered in my, I am still using Hotmail, but it's Outlook, I can have aliases, so I can have different email names that go to the same email. So that kind of convinced me. It's like, okay, I don't have to remember to log into a different email. At least mails will come to the email account that I use, so I'm super excited with that. I bet everybody else in the world knows that you can do this, and I just learned it just now, but I only need to have the one email account, so I'm happy there. Jumped. Theodora, did I say that right? Theodora, that's lovely. Hey Pam and everybody, hello. Your shop's Arty Mishmash and it's just turned 4 years old. Oh, happy birthday, Arty Mishmash. That's cool. See, there we go. There's a name, because that tells me it's an Arty Mishmash shop. That's an intriguing name. That's fun. I like that. Cecily, Cecily, am I saying that right? Sorry. Why can't I do names? Your shop isn't open yet, but much planning in the process. The name will be Lake Lillian. You'll be selling herbal teas. Oh, that sounds nice. Fantastic. Is there a story behind the name, Lake Lillian? That sounds interesting. I don't know if I would think of teas, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's memorable. It flows at Lake Lillian, flows off the tongue nicely. Lisa, many blessings for its success. Oh, thank you so much. Artful Mailboxes 2017. Artful Mailboxes. That sounds interesting. Denise, scary but exciting. Yeah, absolutely. I feel I kind of have to do this, but I'm getting you already immediately that it's likely to be a flop. I just want to have realistic expectations. There are some fantastic digital artists out there, and I'm not one of them. But I'm hoping it's something different that'll give my felting hand a rest, although drawing still uses the same hand, but it'll give my felting hand a rest. I'll be able to do different things, and if you practice, you can get better at things. And one thing I've really wanted to learn to do forever, I might with my free Skillshare account. Yeah, I do have an affiliate link for Skillshare. I haven't included it anywhere, but with my free Skillshare account, I might actually pull up some tutorials on how to do painting in Photoshop, like digital colouring in, because that's something I've never managed. I'm doing the line art, but I want to colour in as well. But I like doing I like colouring in with all sorts of different things. It's fun to just be like a kid. That's what I was doing today. I was sitting just colouring in with colouring pencils today because I thought I'd try something different. Yesterday when I had a wee break, I was using alcohol-based markers. I love they're pro markers that I'm using, yeah, and I love using that because they blend so nicely. It makes it easy to do things. So that's that's what I've been doing there. So it's kind of cool to be able to sit and doodle. I've totally lost track of what I was saying. Denise, your company name is the Conquer Tree. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, cool. I like that. The Conquer Tree. That sounds very elegant but crafty as well. And it reminds me of autumn. And yeah, Lena, Denise, what does the shop sell? Yep. A lot of wooden things. Of course it does. That's perfect. There you go. Conquer Tree. Love it. A lot of wooden things for sale. Incense stick holders and things. And hopefully you'll be trying some felt related things. Cool. You know I love a needle felter. And Lena will go and have a look after. Yeah, everyone check out everyone once we're done here. Wally in the house, hello there. And G Morgan, yeah, logging in and out is a pain, but it's for tax purposes. That's strange. I suppose it depends how you're doing your tax. Yeah, I suppose if you have your shop as a limited company, then I suppose you would have each shop as separate, whereas I do all my income as Pam Duthie, sole trader. You know, that's just artistic entrepreneur. that's my thing. I do them all under the same tax thing because it's all the same. It's just all different ways to make me money. Because also for me it would get ridiculously difficult to be able to say, oh, well, I was using my computer for, well, like, okay, I make some money out of YouTube as well. So to be able to say, is this YouTube related or is this needle felted related? Which job is this? So I just do it all. Wally, not as my strange name. Oh, Cecily, I say it perfectly. Thank you so much. Your daughter's name is Lillian. Oh, that's where the Lillian. Perfect. And we live in a town, Cottonwood Heights, and it's a lake in the mountains. One of the Three Sisters lakes is called Lillian. Oh, that's lovely. So that's of your area, which I really like the sound of. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, Wally, yay! I can ask you if you need tips. You paint in Procreate but use Photoshop as well. Cool. I'll have to look into other things. I have Photoshop on my main computer, but I think it'll be easier to do some of the drawing on my laptop because I can take the laptop and stick it on a desk and not be drawing on my lap. So I was looking for different I was looking for different drawing apps that I can put onto my laptop. So I'll maybe look into Procreate, or if anyone has any advice for decent drawing apps. I've been using Photoshop for years, but I'm up for using other things. So yeah, anyone's advice with that. Lisa Love the funky hair. Oh, thank you so much. It's needing dyeing just now. This is cool with the camera down. You can't see the roots. It's needing dyeing just now. That's the thing I'll be doing. Wally, do I have an iPad? No, I don't. I will be using the laptop, and I've got drawing tablets that I've been using. There was a thought. I was, instead of going to get a laptop, I was going to get a laptop touchpad iPad-y thing all in one, but I didn't in the end. So yeah, I was gonna do it that way, but I didn't. So no, it's drawing tablet. What's it? It's sitting over there. It's a Huey on drawing tablet. Oh, you get Adobe Draw and Sketch for tablets. Oh, that could be. I do like Adobe products, but no, I don't. Cecily, you are most welcome. Right, okay, this, I don't want to take all day just smoothing this out. It's because it's so big and I wrapped it so loosely. Bad me. Don't follow directions. But what do we think? Kind of ghost shaped. Let's see where the instructions are going. The instructions that I dropped on the floor. So I'm putting the mouse on the poor dog. Oh, I have to. Woo! That's my needle. Dropping the needle. I have to show you. Ben's trying to ignore me and go to sleep. So let's. And there he is, and he's got his paw in his mouth, his back paw in his mouth. That's not bad for a 12-year-old dog, still flexible enough to have his back feet in his own mouth. Susan, your shop is SK Crafts. I nearly said Sky Crafts. That sounds cool, but I get where the SK comes from, and you make needle felted critters. Awesome. SK Crafts, it's your name. You make crafts. Perfect name. Rosani, Mia's digital doggy doodle. Oh, Rosani, I love you. You are great. Mia's digital doggy doodles or Mia's oodles of doodle. I love both of them. Yeah. Oh. Help me out with all these names that Rosani's coming up with. What do you think's best? Mia's digital doggy doodles or oodles of Mia's oodles of doodles. I like both. I like all of that. That is so cool. Thank you. Sally, I'm assuming the cutes for Ben. Yes, bless him. He's also, oh, you can't see it just now, but the little monster. I was doing some painting yesterday and managed. It was a beautiful day, sunny. The dogs were lying out in the garden. I was sitting on the back step painting some dog agility jumps, and I'd kept the dogs away from the jumps. It was all fine. And then just as I was finishing up, Mia decided to have a bark at the gate. So I called her, and Ben got all excited that she was being called and decided to come to me through the jumps. So thankfully they were nearly dry, but he's got a tiny bit of gloss paint on his tail, so he's going to have a tail cut. Lena, Macs are good for drawing work. Yes, I know Macs were always the famous things, the good things for arty people, but I'm just not a Mac person, and I can't I can't justify buying any more software. I just bought a laptop this year, so I'm gonna have to use the laptop. Lily Tree says she likes Mia's oodles of doodles. Wally, fluffy doodles. I like the doodles in the name, yeah, because it's certainly not art, it's doodles. Sally does agility too. Yay! Yeah, it's one of my other jobs. I have many, and that totally everybody. Don't rely on Etsy as your only source of income. I've had lots of people in the past few months have come to me and they're saying their shop's doing badly and it's what they need to pay their bills, and I totally understand, but no, don't, because it's so risky. As we've seen, Etsy can just close your shop down, and any selling platform can just close your shop down. If you check in the terms and conditions, they can close it down without telling you. Now they don't want to, but it can happen. And saying that they can close you down without warning, that's just to cover their back. They don't have to give you a reason. It's the same with anything. I mean, YouTube could shut my channel down tomorrow with no reason. So I don't want all my eggs in one basket. And even if you have your own website, it can get hacked. The hosting company can go away. So don't rely on just one thing. So I have a few jobs, and one of them is I am an agility instructor. Wee Ben that's sitting lying here, although he's 12 now, definitely not got the speed he used to have, but he's my agility dog. Well, Mia likes it too, but Ben was competing. RJ Barrett's never chatted. So, hi, welcome. Want to suggest GIMP for simple and free drawing. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about GIMP. I've got to give it a go. Absolutely, because I do hear it's a good sort of substitute for Photoshop as well. Like I say, I have Photoshop on this computer. Oh, that's my belly rumbling. It's real on Duthie's Felting Friends. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I have Photoshop on this computer, but I'm happy to try different things. I'm also intrigued to learn about SVG files, making vector drawings rather than raster drawings. See, I've been learning some terms. So I'm wanting to look into different programs to do that in the future, hopefully. Wally, yes, you do several things. You do indeed, yes. It's so nice with less mental stress. That as well, yeah. You've got less to worry about. It also gives you a break. Like, if I'm felting away and then I've got to go and teach a class at agility, that's like having a break, even though I'm working. So, yeah, it's all cool. Monique, hi there, I'm good to see you. I hope you're good too. Sally, you're a trainer too. Small world. Wally, your dog Otto would love agility with you. Oh, send him over. I love agility. I think it's so much fun for dogs and people. It's really cool. Wally, just vectorize your doodly doos. Yeah, it's something I've got to look into and learn about. That's advanced for me. I've gone from when I started doing this, I sketched everything out on paper and then just scanned it into the computer. That's not very proper. But people bought some of my stuff that were just like that. But then what I started doing was drawing it out on the drawing tab, making a kind of line art and then printing it out and colouring it in. But I would like to be able to colour it in sometimes digitally as well. I think that would be fun. Right, I said I was going to move. Right, I distracted myself. Where are we at? Okay. So okay, it's got a rounded top of the head. I've given it a pointed top just because. Right. Oh, face! Here starts the exciting part of making the ghost, as you can design its face. Making black eyes and mouth patches is the simplest way. So, take a tiny bit of black and lay it on the eye position. I'm going to skip ahead and look at, I see what they're doing. Okay, cool. So we're nearly there. Well, he's saying it's not hard to vectorize doodlies. Oh, someone didn't silence her phone. Scrap and Palette Man, hello there, good to see you. How are you doing? It's our Wombo. Rizani, just wanted to say before I leave the chat that your drawing's really nice. Oh, thank you so much. Glad you're having fun with colour. It's nice to do something a bit different. Right, so my ghosty face is getting an eye. Did I want that to be the front? Do you know? Right, am I weird? I prefer the top of his head to be turning that way rather than that way, so I'll put his face in here. Now, I know if Lily was doing this, it would have the most adorable face and probably a little bow and everything else, because you do cute. I don't do cute very well. but I'm just popping in a couple of little pinches to make, well, that kind of working, isn't it? To make black eyes. Obviously, if I was doing this properly, I would felt way more so it's much smoother. But there we go. Ooh, and there's advanced techniques. You can mix the black and white wool on top of each other to get a... I want to do that. No, I'm not going to do that, but I am going to... They've got eyebrows, they've got all sorts of cute face ideas. Can we see that? That is so adorable. Did you see that one with the eyes closed? A sleepy eyelashy ghost. But yeah, I'm just going to do the basic one. But yeah, blending techniques and different... Oh, I'm copying that face better. So I'm just taking a pinch and rolling it to make a straight line to make a kind of mouth. I'm going to keep this one secret until I've done it. I really should felted this more, but I don't like to keep yous all way too long. I've given Lily the idea of a ghost with a bow. And looks like voodoo stabbing him like that. Right, I'm taking 2 extra little pinches, rolling them, and also sticking them on the ghost. Rosani, great to see you. Thank you for hanging out. You've got to go. Mr. Boo is looking good. Thanks for the inspiration. Yeah, anyone who makes ghosts, I want to see them, and we'll do the pumpkins next week. We'll definitely do pumpkins next week because I think that'll be cool. Right, I'm keeping this bit secret. I'm going to show you the face once I've done it, and this is just inspired by the pictures that they've given us. I don't know how well it's going to work because his face is a bit soft. I haven't felted nearly enough, but I thought about doing a scary ghost, but we're not going to do a scary ghost. Right, I'm going to felt that some more, but we've got a slightly concerned ghost. That looks pretty good and ghosty. Right, I'm just going to felt him up a little bit, felt his face in a little bit more firm, but we are nearly there. Just see, yep, that's what they're saying. So really using the blended colours, they're suggesting you can do a lighter sort of eye socket before putting the dark eyes in, or different shapes of mouths, eyebrows, which we just did. Yeah, it's great fun experimenting with different facial expressions. And if you want to hang the ghost, use a needle and thread to fasten a thread onto it. Yeah, which sounds cool. You could have them hanging. I'm going to curl his tail up a bit more. I like this one being with a wire in. Now if I was going to make these, I would do sort of half the size. Oh, hang on, I have something to do. Little bit of... Oh, chat's jumping. We have a new moderator. Just what Wally, if you guys haven't seen, has a wonderful Facebook group which you are now Wally, you can put a link to your Facebook group if you want, which she does a great job in that. And also has been doing loads of live stuff and been supporting me for ages, so I totally should have made you a mod ages ago. So there you go, you've got a job. So Wildfire has a new blue wrench. So we've got a Lily Tree might have to go on the hunt for some orange wool. Well, he's cute, thank you. And Lisa is saying adorable. DL, you're so charming and charismatic. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Do you know, it's the weird thing about YouTube. Like, nobody would hire me for television. I'm definitely not a television person, but I love that YouTube is just proper, real, normal people. We're not we're not wonderfully made up, we're not eloquent, can't think of words, yeah, but, and there's nobody here to cut out if my belly rumble is live on air, but it's cool. Yeah, Lena's going to check out the makers for this kit. Yeah, if there's should be a link in the description. I'm sure I added a link. I made this link on like Wednesday, so I've been so excited to get it going. But yeah, this is part of their monthly subscription kit, but you can order a subscription box and then cancel if you just want the one, or there's fun things coming every month. What I really love about this, that, you know, these subscription boxes just mean you've got a project that you wouldn't have thought of trying. Not sponsored, by the way, I'm just saying, something that you wouldn't have thought of trying. I wouldn't have given myself time to felt a ghost, so it's cool just to have the time to do this. I think some of the other kits we had was like the Loch Ness Monster. Great fun. Yeah, so all good fun, good things to try. And look, I mainly felt dogs. It's sometimes cats. I mainly felt dogs, so it's cool to practice doing something completely different. I don't felt cute. I haven't made eyebrows in a long time. It's fun to try different things. So yeah, if you're in the UK, well, no, they ship worldwide, so anywhere you are, the makers, really good quality stuff. I'm super happy with this kit with a little posable ghost. Put your hands in the air, yay! So this is cool. I think if I was going to do it again, I would probably cut the pipe cleaner in half and make a half-size one, because I don't tend to make things at this size, but I know lots of people do. But super easy, a whole bunch of fun. You can see I'm distracting myself by posing him. A load of fun. Gonna need a load more felting, obviously, but we knew that. But actually, if you're a total beginner, you've never felted before, I would say even felting to this level of feltiness gives you something to be proud of. You've learnt a process. I'm trying to decide what to do with his tail. Wispiness. Having too much fun. Lily welcoming Wally to the wrench gang. DL, love watching my videos, thank you so much. And yep, Scrap and Palette Man, yes, just us being us. I know, it's so awesome. If you guys haven't checked out the Scrap and Palette Man, as his title name suggests, he goes around picking up scrap, being a womble, turning other people's junk into money, and it's lovely to just be able to sit and watch someone just driving about their neighbourhood, picking up bits of rubbish, going through all that, and yeah, it's totally bizarre that we can all make a bit of a living doing these strange things. That's cool. RJ, you love listening to my accent. Oh, thank you. I have a bit of a hybrid accent. I moved about when I was a kid, so I have a strange accent. You're in the US, North Carolina. Cool. And Wally, link to your group. Everyone should totally check it out. I think some of the things I've talked about in videos that people don't get, that I don't get, I don't do half as well as Wally's doing in our Facebook group, is a Facebook group is not about just spamming your stuff saying, look at me, notice my stuff. It's building a community, it's inspirational posts, it's helpful posts, it's friendly posts. So those kind of things are super awesome to do, and that's how you build up a community. You don't make it all about you just going, buy my stuff, look at what I did, I'm wonderful, spam, spam, spam. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about you until they start caring about you. So it's a really cool little community. Right, I'm going to stop felting this little guy, but yeah, super fun. I think definitely put the needle somewhere safe, as it told me in the instructions. I think I've been happy with that. My ghost doesn't look, well, it does look like some of their ghosts. So this is what was on the front of the thing, and there's more ghostly designs on the back. that was actually quite enjoyable, and we've got 2 more projects to potentially try. So yeah, if you guys want to, we'll get, unless Etsy does something big that we've got to talk about next week, but I think we'll have a go at one of these other projects, because I've still got a whole heap. I've still got all this supplies left, so we have to make something next week. So yeah, if you guys want to join me next week, we'll do either the pumpkin with faces or the little girl pumpkin, the people pumpkins. So that would be another Halloweeny project, but yeah, super happy with this. Right, okay, I will, as ever, I'll give you a couple of minutes to say hello, ask any questions if you have any more questions, and then we'll finish. Wow, that's been nearly an hour and a half. Good grief. So, oh, Wally's trying with a link again. Someone, if you can let me know if the link's working. Scrap and Palette Man, yeah, community, great definition. Yeah, absolutely. And Lily Tree, that's Halloween sorted. Exactly. Pumpkins, ghost. What more do we need? And yeah, I think there would be cute little decorations. I am doing badly with my camera. There we go. Sorry for making you all seasick. Yeah, I think there'd be cute little decorations. We don't tend to decorate quite so much in the UK, but not for Halloween, but it would still be fun, or a little gift. Yeah, but okay guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I think that'll do us for the day. If you make any ghosts or you make anything from the Makers Kit, the Makers have a Facebook group. Totally post in there, they would love to see it, and post in Pam Duthie's Felting Friends or Ben McFuzzylugs. But Pam Duthie's Crafty Friends, not Felting Friends, because it's not just about felters. Okay, but thank you all for joining me, and yeah, I look forward to felting along with you next week. Thank you so much.